Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Got a little bit of a concern here. Ran into a security issue, and now I need to take a walk around to make sure that nothing disappeared. I figured I'd take you guys with me. I spent Easter weekend at my son's place. You guys saw some of the videos from there. And I do have a buddy that comes around and checks this continuously. But could you guys see my security issue? So I had this door shut down and locked down like that. And for somebody to have popped that up like that, because this is locked. So for somebody to do that, they've been fooling around here a bit. And just quickly, let's take a quick walk around. You guys could see some of the Hoard, some of the plastics as I do this. All good things, eh? Some of you guys have asked about specific things and what am I up to and do I want to sell them and so forth. I think particularly this Alice Chalmers. My plan for this, quite honestly, is just to tag the rear end out of it. It's got a drive pulley that's on the side, which is very helpful. Some of this other stuff, though, it's beginning to wear its welcome down. So I'm not noticing anything missing there. Yeah, let me check the pool. This used to be a pool shed. And this is kind of my scrap yard. Got to get that cleaned up and get those in there. Get them ready to go out as scrap. You guys can see the fallen barn. I try to keep my videos down to 15 minutes or so. I went through the trouble changing all. This normally isn't pulled out either. Changing all the locks. I mean, quite honestly, if somebody wants to get in somewhere, it's not all that hard. I mean, you show up with a chainsaw and you cut a hole in the back of the shed, or you take the bolts off the hinges. I mean, there's a million ways to get in if somebody really wants to get in. I mean, there's my police Cushman. These tractors are just as I've left them. It would take a very strong person to just pick up one tractor and walk away with it. Yeah, all my projects. The plastic blew off of that again. I'm going to get that set back up. Stuff getting wet in the summer is not good. Stuff getting snowed on and wet in the winter has the added problem of the snow could get into tight places, melt, get into tight places. Now you have water in tight places. And then from there, if it freezes, it could just break things. That lock looks good. That lock looks good. Well, that looks intact. Yeah, most of this crap looks intact here. My hoard of three-wheelers. Yeah, everything's in there. One of the nice things about packing this all in tight, if suddenly you walk up and you see a big hole, you would very quickly know that somebody took something. All this is where it should be. If they got into the garage, unfortunately, I left the key. Or fortunately, because I can find it, but I left the key in the foreman 300, and I've left a key in the 4-tracks 300. So those are the two most valuable members of the Hoard. So they probably, yeah, that's the way I left it. Three-wheelers, anyone? And some more out this way. Yeah, that's how I left all this stuff. So whoever was fooling around, my wife asked me to open this. She's afraid a snake's going to jump out and bite her. Snakes around me, I haven't had any trouble with copperheads or rattlers, though they're known to be around here. But I kind of live in a swampy area. I don't see mice or anything. So I really haven't had any trouble with any of that kind of stuff. Bees. I have a lot of trouble with bees. Oh, her shovel's out. That's what she was after. There you go. High security, eh? Yeah, I don't know why anybody would steal this kind of crap. I mean, I have a hoard of propane should the apocalypse happen. But, yeah, they must have not got in, or they probably didn't get in, because if they did get in, I know I would have, if you're a thief, you try to steal something valuable. I didn't notice any tools missing, right? I didn't notice, typically the kind of footprints you see, if somebody's carrying something heavy, you'll see a smear in the mud. I didn't see any of that. Once again, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm going to have to bring the keys into the house and hide them. But I typically leave, the keys on here, and then those are the keys to the shed. So I'm going to have to stop doing that. To start bringing them in. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the easiest garage to work your way through, but I didn't notice anything easy. I mean, if they got the door open, quite honestly, that Foreman 350, it's sitting right there. It's got gas. Well, maybe it doesn't have gas in it. Maybe they couldn't get it out, and they gave up. That's possible. Because it does lean toward flooding. Doesn't look like they stole anything. Once again, when you're this packed tight, right, you have a tough time. If you're stealing stuff, I mean, the most valuable thing on all these shelves, quite honestly, is the Lincoln, so you would probably tag that, right? I mean, the rest of this, I mean, you got a $25 compressor, a $20 compressor, $10 chop saw, a $20 drill press. None of this crap. I mean, unless you took it out by the truckload, it's really just not worth anything. I mean, that platform is probably worth $100 at a flea market somewhere, Yeah, I just don't see anything missing. You guys see anything missing? Yeah, the only thing I'm kind of looking for and I'm not seeing is what I do with my plasma cutter. I'm not seeing that floating around. I'm not seeing a hole that it should be sitting in either, but I'm not seeing the plasma cutter anywhere. I wonder where I put that. Sometimes these exercises of did somebody take something, they're a good exercise to go through because it keeps you moving. The other thing I'm going to do is for the basement garages, I tie the doors shut. I actually run a rope around through these holes and all, so that these wheels, right, as you lift the wheels up, right, you can't go by. Like, I let this loose, this locks, I lock the other side, then I wrap the rope around, which keeps this bound tight. So you could pull on this all you want. Then I normally put something, through that hole into here. So once again, you can't raise the door. That is a good question. What did I do with my my plasma cutter? I doubt somebody'd break in just to steal that. I just probably misplaced it for the time being. I was trying to move all that stuff here, trying to create a surround of where I work so that my tools are right here. I'm doing it with varying degrees of success. Most of it low success, but at varying degrees. So, you guys have been watching me walk around in circles and talk for the last 11 or 12 minutes. Got some interesting stuff going on that you guys don't see, right? It's not part of the Hoard. I should probably do a what's new video. Folks do that once in a while, and they talk about other stuff kind of going on in their lives. That might not be a bad thing. I kind of mix it a little bit. Yeah, that plasma cutter used to be in here, but I think I was like, okay, I'm going to get all the tools out of here. I know I'm probably going to have some troll hit me with the comment, nice mess. Why don't you clean it up? Or, I'm sending the boys to rob you or something. I'll probably get some troll, fire that at me. Yeah, the only thing I see that's not immediately apparent is that plasma cutter. And I'm obviously going to have to work on that a little bit. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you enjoyed looking at everything. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. For you guys who can't hold back, nothing Honda is for sale or will probably ever be for sale. Every once in a while I'll do a trade gig, or if I got a buddy or something and we could work something out, then maybe something Honda will leave. But generally speaking, Honda stuff doesn't leave. So don't ask. Alright folks, once again I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Please remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days, even if you lost your plasma cutter. Okay, take care now folks. Bye.